So UWRF Esports is a pretty involved situation here on campus. We have a lot of different ways for students to participate. We have the Varsity esports program, which is housed in athletics, I'm the head coach for. We have the student club that I'm the faculty advisor for. And then we have recreational hours as well as tournaments. So virtually every student can get involved in esports here in our facility in Davie Library, based on what they're interested in. If you want to be a really dedicated player who goes out to competitions and competes and practices on a daily basis, then you might want to consider the varsity team. If you're someone who's more interested in community building or putting on events or just having fun people to play with and maybe a less serious settings where you have more control over your schedule, then the student club is a great environment for that. And then as far as recreational offerings go, we will have regular hours for students to come in entirely for free, use our systems, play any of the games installed, and just have a good time and meet people, as well as holding monthly tournaments that people can participate in that are just exclusive to UWRF students. In regards to our systems, we currently here in the esports lab have 26 computers. Those computers are kitted with RTX 3080 graphics cards, which are really high end and do a great job of running all of these games with as many details as the players would want. A lot of our competitive players play everything at low, so you could say it's kind of a waste, but that's where us having 240 hertz monitors really comes into play, and it helps them get a lot out of having higher frame rates. Then on the console side, we do have 3 TV stations with 120 hertz TVs, and all those are hooked up to PS5s and Nintendo Switches. So if you're someone who's more comfortable with a controller in your hand, you're more than welcome to sit down at a console or just plug one into one of our computers. It's a great experience either way. As far as games go, we have a ton of games that students love to play here on campus, but I would say as far as the ones that I see students playing regularly in the lab during those open rec hours, definitely Fortnite, Overwatch, League of Legends. Those are huge games, as well as Super Smash Brothers on the Switch. We've also seen widespread adoption of Mario Kart. We have some groups that come in and play regularly, which is really great to see. And then some more niche titles get played every now and then. We have Rainbow Six, as well as titles like Rocket League, which are growing in popularity on campus and already have a really widespread adoption across the country. For students not on a varsity or club team, I would really encourage you to check the campus recreation website, stay involved with our services that we hold here for students. That way you can see whenever we're running recreational hours or intramural tournaments. Those intramurals are usually on a monthly basis, if not more than once a month, which is a really great way just to meet people who maybe enjoy the same game as you and also come out and compete. It is part of the campus recreation intramural series, so students who are trying to vie for a campus cup can come and get some points competing in these titles as well. As far as my first year here at UWRF, it's been a really fun time working with all these students, getting to know them and building this up from scratch. I would say I'm proud of a few things in particular though. In March, we were able to hold the Wisconsin High School Esports Association State Championship for Rocket League. We have 5 different divisions worth of students here, so 20 teams in total competing for 5 state championships. That was incredible, and it really was something that we put together with not a ton of resources. I didn't have a huge staff or group of people to coordinate that. It was really a skeleton crew. We had some students who volunteered their time over spring break to help me work on that, as well as collaborative efforts from the University Center, Athletics, and the Department of Technology Services. So we came together and really made something special happen for those Wisconsin high school students. And I would say outside of that, the Student Club has done an amazing job this year in all of their endeavors. Particularly, they competed in the National Association of Collegiate Esports for the first time, and at the club level, 2 of our teams made finals, all of our teams made playoffs, and our Fortnite duo made the national championship. So that was a really incredible streak by them in just their first semester of competition. As far as hopes and dreams go, it's really simple. I'm someone who loves to compete. I like supporting students in all of their endeavors and helping them find opportunities and make those opportunities happen. My whole mantra is basically, if you ask me like, hey, can we do this? Or hey, I have this idea, my first response is, okay, how can I make that happen, right? And that's going to be my goal for everything that I do with our students here. But outside of that, I would say that more specifically, I want to bring championships to UWRF. I want to have our students go on to have really great careers in and outside of esports and represent us. And I want to bring a lot of pride to the Falcon name.
So the games that I pretty much play here, I am kind of known as like a one-trick wonder of I just play Overwatch 2.
So I play everything under the sun, from Webkins to competitive League of Legends when I can. But some of the games I've been really into as of recently in the past few years is Apex Legends and other competitive first-person shooters.
Hi, my name is Jake. I play Smash.
Like, most of the time I'm in here, I'm playing League of Legends. It's just a fun game I enjoy playing. I played it with friends. That's how I got into it. Though now that Omega Strikers is back, I like to play that game.
Those were pretty much what my friends were playing at the time, so that's why I would get down and play with them. But they really grew on me. Those kind of games, especially FPS games, grew on me because of the team aspect and the competitive team aspect.
And I would have to say one thing that kind of helped draw me to that title would be I've played it since close to its release date, and it was something that me and my brother then at home could play together because he's a younger brother to me, so he usually doesn't want anything to do with me. So having something that we could actually bond over was definitely a very big thing that I loved about it.
I mean, like I said, it's, the big thing for me is like playing with friends. So like League of Legends, I got into it because friends were like, hey, you should play with us. And, Mega Strikers was a game that, my friends were like, hey, this is cool, we should try it. And
great memory from the esports club and the program at River Falls is definitely the Apex Legends event is something that I put on through the club. We had 4 teams participate throughout the night. We played gun game, team deathmatch. Everyone was able to draft their own teams and really have a nice, fun, casual experience. We all played for gift cards, $25 Amazon gift cards for the top 3 placing teams. But it was still super fun just to see the club environment come alive with a custom game such as that.
Favorite memory would definitely be the time when we played in the North American Collegiate Omega Strikers tournament that they had during the open beta for the game. It was just a whole lot of fun. It was just 3 of us. We weren't really amazing at the game, but we just showed up, gave it our all, and had a fun time.
One thing I'm looking forward to is just being able to play in Varsity this upcoming year, as it's going to be my last semester.
I would have to say one thing I'm looking forward to in the club here would definitely be this next following year with Varsity starting up, and as now leading into being one of the vice presidents of the esports club. I'm excited to be able to come up with the ideas of how to interact with all the other people on campus and to get them interested in esports and even just in games in general to come here to the lab to play. So having the chance now being creative and being able to create those opportunities for people is something I'm very excited for.
And then, so I'm taking over presidency of the esports club next year. So I'm looking forward to just throwing events, making it a fun, inclusive space for everyone to enjoy games and have fun.